Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to solve another LeetCode problem statement, that is integer to Roman. So this is problem number 12. So we have solved similar kind of problem where we have given this Roman symbol and we had to calculate the integer value. So if you haven't checked out that video, we'll share the link in the description and kindly go and watch that video. It will give you some basic understanding how we convert a Roman to integer. In this video, we have to convert this integer to Roman. For an example, if you have given this 1, then what will be the symbol? The symbol will be I. If you have given this 10, then symbol will be X. If you have given as 11, then symbol will be 10 plus 1, that is 11. So this is what we have to calculate. So these are some predefined symbol and value. For an example, for I, it's 1. For V, it's 5. For X, it's 10. L, 50. C, 100. D, 500. And M, 1000. So let me quickly jump to the whiteboard and we'll understand like what approach we have to follow and how we are going to solve this kind of problem statement. This is very commonly asked interview questions in, the companies like Amazon, Flipkart and all. So let me quickly jump to the whiteboard. Okay, so here we have given a number that is 1994 and this will be our output. So first thing what we have to remember always is whatever the value, for an example, the current element, if it is less than the next element, okay, in that case, the current element, we will treat it as minus value. Okay. For an example, if the current element is 1 and the next element is 5, then we will consider it as minus 1. Okay. Another thing what we have to always remember, if the current element is greater than I plus 1, in that case, we will consider this one as plus value. For an example, the current value, let's say it's 50 and the next value is 5. So this is greater. In this case, we will consider the current value as plus 50. Okay. This is really very important when we are discussing about Roman. Now, what we have to understand, like whenever we write any symbol for Roman, right? So for 1, we write like this, single I. For 2, we just write it like 2 times I. For 3, we write like 3 times I. For 4, we don't write like this, 4 times I. No, this is incorrect. So what is the correct behavior? We write it like this, I, B. This is 4. Now, how come this is 4? If you will see, what is the value for I? The value for I is 1. What is the value for V? It's 5. Okay. Now, let's consider this scenario. The I value means current element. If you are standing at this index, the current element I, that value we have is 1 and next is 5. It means the current is less than the next. In that case, we will consider this one as negative. If you are standing at this index, right, it means there is no any other element at right side, so we will consider this one as plus, and at last you will have 4. Okay, now let's say you just have to write 6. So how you will write? You will not write like this, 6 times I. No, this is not correct. So how we have to write? We just have to write like this. Now if you will see in the symbol, we have for V it's 5 and for I it's 1. Now again you are standing at this index and what you will see, what is the value for next element? So next element value is 1. So the current element is greater. If it is greater, then we will consider it as plus. The next element, whatever we have, that is I. For this symbol, the value is 1. And this is the last symbol. We don't have any other symbol after that. So what we will do, we will consider this one also as plus. So plus 5 plus 1, that is 6. So this is the approach, we have to follow. Now, what we have to do, in order to solve this kind of problem statement, we have to find one less element. For an example, here we have 5. So we need the value for 4. So how we write the value for 4? This is for 5. That is V minus 1. So this is 4. And how you will write for 9? So for 9, it will be, 10 minus 1. So this is for 9. Similarly, for this is 50, right? So now you have to do 40. So for 40, it will be, this is L, that is 50, minus 10, that is X. Okay. Similarly, you will have 100. So hundreds, 10's smallest value, that is 10. So 100 minus 10, that will be 90. So how we will write 90? So for 90, this is C and minus, 10. So again, X. So this is the symbol for 90. Similarly, you have 500. So it's, what is the smallest value? That is 100. So 500 minus 100, that will be 400. So how we will write 400? It will be D, that is 500 minus 100. 100 value is C. Similarly, you have the value M. M is nothing but 1000. So now we have to write 1000 smallest value, means 100 smallest value, that will be 100. So what we will write? 1000 minus 100, that will be 900. How we will write 900? That is M, that is your 1000 minus 100. What is the value for 100? That is C. So it's a CM. Okay, this is the approach we have to follow. Okay, so the given value we have is 1994. Okay, we will create one empty string and we will just append the value. How? First thing, what we have to see, what is the smallest value, immediate smallest value for 1994, that is 1000. So what we will do, we will simply subtract the 1000 from 1994. So the 1000 value means you just have to append M in the given string. After the subtraction, you will have 994. Now what you have to see, what is the immediate smallest value of 1994? That is 900. So what we will do, again we will subtract 900 from this, and whatever symbol we have for 900, that we will append it here. So it will be CM. After subtraction, you will have 94. Again, you have to see what is the immediate smallest value of 94, that is 90. So for 90, what will be the symbol? That is X and C. Okay. Now you just have to subtract 90 from here and it will be 4. Okay. Now for 4, if you will see what is the immediate smallest value, so that 4 itself, we have already this 4. So what we will do, we will simply subtract the 4 and we will have the output as 0. What is the symbol for 4? That is I and V. So this is your output. Every time you just have to append, and if you will see MCM XCIV, this is your output. Same approach we are going to follow in order to while writing the code as well. So let me quickly jump to the LeetCode compiler and we'll write a code for the same. I have created this values as well as symbols. So values like 1900, whatever we have discussed in our problem statement, and this is MCM CD. This is the value whatever we have. This is the symbol whatever we have discussed. Now you can use hash map also, where you can have this key and value, but in this solution I'm using two separate array. Now as we discussed, we have to create one string builder. Now, why I'm using string builder? If you will use a string, then every time what will happen, a new string will be created. So it will be memory consumption will be more. So I'm just using a string builder. In the very next step, we have to start the iteration from 0 to the length of the given array. And every time it will keep on incrementing. Now, as we discussed, we have to find the smallest value and we just have to subtract it. So for an example, the smallest value which you will have, that is if the given number is greater than or equal to whatever value you have, then what you have to do, you just have to subtract it. So from num, we are just removing this values of I. And whatever symbol you will have, that symbol you just have to simply append it. Where? In string builder, because at the end we just need that particular string only. So that from where we will get the symbol, that symbol we will get it from symbols array. And what you have to do, symbols of I. Okay. After this, at the end, what you have to do, you just have to return this string builder. As the return type is a string, so what we will do, we will simply convert this string builder to string. So it will be return sb dot to string. You can also use string dot value of. Okay, so this is done. So let me quickly execute this solution and we'll see whether it's working properly or not. Okay, so here is a typo. It's a symbols. Okay, so all the three test cases passed successfully. Now let me submit this solution and we'll see. Okay, so almost 4,000 test cases passed successfully. So this is the approach we have to follow in order to solve the problem statement related to integer to Roman, problem number 12. If you like the video, do subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.